What is Invincible? Yeah, you've heard about this new Amazon Prime show that's coming out about this superhero or something, and it's got this amazing voice cast, but you don't know what it is. Well, I'm here to tell you what it is. Hello everyone, welcome to Invincible Central. My name's MJ, and yeah, this video is kind of directed to people who are asking the question of what is Invincible. Let me tell you. So Invincible is a comic book originally. It started in 2003 and it was created by Robert Kirkman and Cory Walker. Robert Kirkman obviously went on to do The Walking Dead, which has been a hugely successful TV show, and of course it was a hugely successful comic book as well. The comic book ran for 144 issues, and after the first 10 or so issues the artist was taken over, or the artist's duties were taken over by Ryan Ottley, who is incredible. And Ryan Ottley has gone on to draw a little character called Spider-Man. So these are really important and powerful creators in the world of comics. What sets Invincible apart from your usual kind of superhero affair is that whilst it does have similar kind of themes and similar circumstances to comic books like Spider-Man, so this is a young guy getting to grips with his newfound superpowers, you also have got a very adult thread running through the series, which is dealing with difficult themes and lots of violence, but there's also romance and sort of intrigue and mystery and twists and all this sort of thing as well. So this comic book really does have everything, and it is certainly for an adult audience because it is so graphic. When I'm saying gory, it takes cartoon violence to the absolute extreme in the comic book, and that is so refreshing and so interesting. This is the kind of thing that you wouldn't normally see from one of the big publishers like Marvel or DC. You know, if they've ever skimmed into that kind of territory, it's usually in different kinds of imprints, like if you look at Punisher in the Max imprint for Marvel, that was violent and it was brutal, but nothing on quite the same level as Invincible. So one of the great things about Invincible is that gore and violence, and it is how colourful it is as well. Usually in comics, well, I guess gore in comic books is really nothing new. If you look at something like The Boys, that is ultra violent, and actually The Boys started after Invincible, but bear with me. What I'm saying is typically violent comic books aren't usually so bright and colourful. I guess Invincible poses the question of what would happen if Superman actually did punch his villains at full power. They'd be vaporized, and Invincible sort of goes down this route. The characters are brilliant, and all of the characters go on their own very special arcs during the series, and it covers multiple years. And another similar to some of the things that if you are a reader of Marvel or DC comics, you might really like the sort of shared universe of superheroes. Invincible does that. And also something that we've seen even into the Marvel Cinematic Universe itself is this sort of earthly, like an Earth-based story, but that absolutely does lead into space. And again, Invincible does that so well as well, so it mixes in great science fiction elements. Intrinsic to that, of course, is the fact that Invincible is a half alien himself. So that is basically what Invincible is in the comics. Obviously, we have now got an Amazon Prime series coming soon. It's assembled an incredible voice cast, and it looks like we are going to get a really amazing show. There's also been a couple of films in the works. Originally Paramount had the rights back in 2006, but nothing ever materialised from that. And they are currently trying to get a brand new live action film off of the road, or off of the ground. Not off the road, that's weird, I don't know why I said that. Off of the ground. Robert Kirkman briefly mentioned this in a live stream a couple of weeks ago. It's like I say, it's yet to materialise. I'm hopeful. Seth Rogen is actually attached to, I believe, write it. So yeah, just hopefully the animated series will be a success, and that will generate more interest in Invincible, and it means that we'll finally get our live action movie that we've been waiting many years for. Now, Invincible is such a beloved story and such a beloved comic book. It is amazing. Everyone I know who's read it, by the way, there's my sort of little shrine. Everyone I know who has read it has absolutely fallen in love with it. And so I really hope that the animated series is going to do the series itself justice, and it will generate loads of fans. So that is Invincible. That's Invincible in my eyes anyway. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe to this channel. We would appreciate that. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.